Good morning. My name is Anna Imagination with Morning Meditations. Going to go ahead and take a deep breath and out. Happy Sunday. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Give yourself permission for this space. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. I had an absolutely extraordinary night. We do this, we do meditation, we do gratitude journaling, we do wellness. And I reached a point this morning around 4 o'clock this morning where I woke up with this constant massive surge of just pure love pouring out of me. And I just laid there in that feeling, analyzing it. It's been there now for almost 3 solid days. Thursday is when it started, Thursday night. And it's not going away. It has replaced the negative stream that had always been dumping out of me. And it was basically a removal of all the fear out of my system because of the wellness, because of the gratitude journaling. And I know what it is. I reversed the polarity of my own negative charge to positive. We have an energy surge, an energy power source inside of us. Of course we do. Our entire body, our entire nervous system is electrical. Our brain is the power source. And batteries put off positive charges and negative charges and neutral charges. Emotions give off negative or positive charges. And with my knowledge in emotions, which I now do free classes under emotional education, subscribe to that playlist, where I explain that when you have a positive emotion like love and a negative emotion like fear, the two of them, when brought together, become a neutral energy source that cancels it out. So you can take a positive, a negative, and then it becomes neutral. I love to use the example humility and self-value. Self-value is negative. Actually, reverse that. Self-value is positive. Humility is negative. You require them both in a balance to neutral them out so you don't have one over the other. Now, while these positive and negative emotions are dumping positive and negative energy, which is why they are called positive and negative emotions, they are contributing to your overall battery source, positive or negative. If you have a surplus of negative emotions, then you're going to have a surplus of negative charge. If you have a surplus of positive emotions, you're going to have a surplus of positive charge. Now, emotions are a consequence. They are not the core source. You are having negative or positive emotions because your battery, your power source, is primarily negative or positive. That comes from your beliefs. Thoughts, words are the first energy source. Our words, the words that we speak out loud, and the words that we say in our head is the core of our battery power. So for people who talk a lot, for people who think a lot, if you are thinking and saying primarily negative, your energy charge is going to turn negative. And if you are thinking and speaking positive, it's going to turn positive. 4 months ago, I began a very conscientious program that I created with full intent to deliberately switch the polarity of my battery. And on Thursday, it took hold and it worked. I realized that this last week, without thinking about it, I was subconsciously thinking positive. We think subconsciously negative all the time. Most people think negatively subconsciously. They have to consciously be positive. They have to consciously redirect that energy into a positive. You're doing it right now when you sit down to meditate. You are consciously redirecting your negative energy flow toward the positive because it's not being done subconsciously. I know how to make it so it's subconscious. That is what I teach. That is what I do. And on my very first experiment, all the way through, beginning to end, it took 4 months to reverse the polarity from negative to positive so that now, subconsciously, I'm thinking positive. I don't have to meditate to get me back on track. I don't have to recondition my mind to get everything recentered. I don't have to ground myself to find my center to make sure I'm staying positive. My subconscious mind is doing it for me. I am already there. I have to now consciously work to make myself negative. Now, why would I ever do that? No one would. So it's just a matter of disciplining the subconscious mind so that it's actually running subconsciously on a positive charge. This I did with Triadic healing, and I did it with perspective thinking. So when you sit down to meditate, when you sit down to engage in anything that is wellness, gratitude journaling, you're not doing it endlessly for the rest of your life. I mean, you are because it's fun, for me anyway, but you're doing it because there's a goal and no one ever talks to you about the goal. So this is me telling you there's a goal. And the goal is you're trying to reverse your polarity so that your brain subconsciously thinks positive. And yes, that means I manifest in my sleep. It's extraordinary. So when you meditate, there's a goal. There's a lot of different things that have to take place first. And I have that information available on my website if you want to know how to get started with this. It's extraordinary. And I did this in 4 months while doing the research, and it was my first trial. I am certain I can get that tighter down from 4 months down to a smaller time frame. My classes start on August 14th. That's when I'm going to be launching this. That's when I'm going to be doing my first round of master classes. If you're a teacher, it's free. Message me. That information is over on my website. Take a look at there. I have August 14th classes coming up where this is all I'm going to be doing is teaching you how to get to this point where you are reversing the negative flow of your polarity over to positive. And when you do that, you literally eliminate fear. You thrive, like confidence just completely fills you. You have a permanent stream of just positive and love, and you feel no fear. Mental illness is gone. It's extraordinary. That all being said, it starts with meditation. It starts with journaling, gratitude journaling, raising the identity, getting in touch with the intuition. It starts with imagination. oh my good God, does it ever start with imagination? It starts with cognitive behavioral therapy and not allowing yourself to think negative, because there is an end point here. It's not indefinite. There is an end. And the end is when you can reverse the polarity of your own battery so that your brain puts out constant positive charge instead of negative charge. So you no longer have to correct the subconscious negative thinking. It just runs on autopilot on positive. So let's meditate. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. I'm going to be teaching you the art of discipline. That's what this is. It is subconscious discipline. Your subconscious mind is predictable, textbook, standard issue, grade A, Acme material. Very, very standard. Every subconscious mind is identical. There is no snowflake uniqueness in a subconscious mind. None. The identity is another story. The subconscious mind is a machine. Standard issue, it's a toaster. It's a toaster. Your subconscious mind is a toaster. That's right. And I pulled apart my toaster and I put it back together 30,000 times. I know how my toaster works. I know how your toaster works. I walk around, I talk to people, and I'm like, oh, I'm talking to your toaster. I don't want to talk to your toaster. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to the identity. That's what I want. I want the identity. I don't want their toaster. People keep handing me their toasters, and I'm like, I don't want your toaster. Every toaster is the same. I keep getting the same conversation with the same. I don't want to talk to toasters. Toasters are boring conversationalists. No, we're not going to talk to toasters. We're done talking to toasters. Now I'm going to talk to people. I'm so excited because I can finally talk to people. All right, now let's do this. Okay, let's do this. Deep breath. And then out. You're going to talk to people too. I'm going to teach you how not to talk to toasters. It's going to be so exciting. I'm thrilled. Okay, inhale. So I'm pumped. I'm pumped. I'm trying to teach you how to meditate. Okay, I'm going to calm down. Inhale. Exhale. Allow yourself this space. This is all you. Celebrate you. Celebrate the you-ness of you. Inhale. And exhale. I'm ready to have some fun. I am finally ready to really get into fun. I'm tired of not having fun. So I'm going to be doing, I'll be announcing it later, but I'm going to be doing sex talks. I'm going to be getting into BDSM. I'm going to be getting into lifestyles and kink. And I'm putting together some getaway resorts that are coming up in 2024. I am so excited. And I'm ready to play. I've been working for 30 years. I've been working for 30 years. I'm ready to play. So inhale and exhale. I'm standing right now, so I'm trying to do tree pose. I'm actually doing tree pose right now, and I just lost my balance. That's why I teeter every now and then. It's because I go from doing tree pose. I love to meditate in tree pose. One day I will actually master yoga. When I master yoga, oh, I'm going to totally do yoga classes with meditation. Oh my God, I love wellness. Oh, inhale deeply. Wow. When you do meditation, look for a body scan, check for any discomfort. That's where you start. And I want you to imagine wrapping love around that shadow part inside of you and just soothing and reassuring, it's going to be okay. You are safe now. You are free. You are accepted. You are wanted. You are loved. It's going to be okay. Say the words. Power of words. Power of words. Oh my God, power of words. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to do talking classes. If you have a problem with communication, if you have a fear of talking, if you have a severe aversion to talking, I really strongly recommend this class. It's going to be free, and I'm going to start that this week. Talking classes. I want to do it live. I really need people to interact. This is going to be really highly important. If you are interested, what's the best way to do this? My subscription email, subscribe to my email, because I'll be putting in an announcement and that'll keep you up to date. I'm going to do a form, but the form's not ready. So definitely just subscribe to my newsletter if you are interested in this. If you are immediately panicking because you thought about talking, it's okay. I'm going to very gently walk you through it. It's okay. And no, there will be no public speaking. It's going to start off with just me coaching, talking. Yeah, it's going to be literally speech coaching for trauma recovery. That's what I'm going to do. Because one of the very first thing we learned during trauma and our childhood is that it's not safe to talk. Oh, yes, it is. And there's a lot more happening there. It is vital. Communication there's no way I could have done any of this without communication. So our power is in our words, the ones we think and the ones we speak. So I am going to be doing free classes online. Yeah, I got to figure out the schedule. But if this is something that interests you, subscribe to my newsletter. You should be already. But subscribe to my newsletter. It's over at annashealinggarden.org. There's a little drop-down menu under the treasure map, and it shows my newsletter. Go ahead and subscribe there, and then I will go in and I will be announcing that today and tomorrow. I'm going to be sending out a lot of new newsletter this week because there's so much that's changing. Like I just got that. I finally got the correct heading on my ship, and I went, "Oh, we're doing it again, guys. We're changing direction." And I just like whipped the helm around, and the whole ship is we're veering to port. So we're turning the ship around. Deep breath one more time. Yeah, I'm totally meditating while drinking coffee. Don't judge me. Drink. I'm like drink. Yeah. Inhale. And exhale. And again, I am safe. I am accepted. You are loved. You are wanted. You belong. You absolutely belong. You are home. You are loved. You are safe. You are free. Okay, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All right. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to seeing you later. So thank you so much. And may the kindest of words always find you.